Today, I'm going to give you a backstory about how we got into building lightweight touring performance canopies. So about 7 years ago, we got ready for our first trip through the middle of Australia. I had this 79. She was really well equipped and kitted out from the previous owner that I got it off. It had a metal canopy on the back, and we were obviously trying to test our caravans out through the middle of Australia, taking them through the toughest tracks so that we could learn everything we needed to learn about how to build a strong caravan. It was probably about halfway through that trip when we were getting through some really tricky, extreme conditions in the middle of Australia, and we really started understanding about what weight did to the tow vehicle and what happened to all of the contents that were inside your vehicle when going through the middle of Australia in the heat. And it was probably at about that point in time where I sort of started thinking in my head, we need to be able to build a touring canopy that needs to be way lighter, and we need to be able to deal in these harsh heats that we get in Australia to be able to protect our contents that are inside that canopy. Whether it be our batteries that are getting absolutely baked, and we know that our lithium batteries, their performance comes way down when they get hot. Whether it's all our food that is inside our canopy, that stuff just starts perishing really quickly, and our poor fridge is just working absolute overtime, barely keeping up, which in turn is actually just using way more battery. So I sort of figured out that we were in a bit of a revolving circle of problems, and at that point I really wanted to start conquering how we could figure it out. We came back from that trip and I thought, I'm going to get stuck in here. I'm going to build a prototype full composite canopy where I could remove potentially up to half of the weight that was in my metal canopy, and I could give it a fully insulated door, roof, front and back wall and floor, and make sure that we could keep the inside of that canopy cool. We went through that prototype. I would say it was a huge success. We removed, I think, up to 55% of the weight. We took that thing out over the next year or two on our trips and saw the absolute benefits of having a lighter weight vehicle, being able to either carry more, which wasn't my necessary preference. The absolute thing that I learned there was that my vehicle performed so much better. So really understanding what a lighter weight vehicle did was absolutely mind-blowing for me. Having not the massive sway and roll that you get from a heavy vehicle up top, having the weight, which is generally a problem on these dual cab vehicles where a lot of the canopy's hanging behind the back wheels, just not getting that absolute terrible hobby horsing that you can get in these vehicles when they are loaded incorrectly, and really just starting to learn overall that no matter how much horsepower you throw at these vehicles, it does not fix a heavy car. Once we learned what a lightweight vehicle with good amounts of horsepower equaled, it was an unbelievably awesome car to tour in. We came back from that and we thought, how can we bring these to market? At that time, we thought building a fully finished vehicle and very well set up would be the go. But where we quickly ran into problems was it wasn't a scalable process. So it was a real evolution for us at that point in time that we needed to come up with a better design that was scalable in our approach, and we could really get these things even lighter and stronger again. And it was about the same time that at Zone we were looking at setting up an advanced composites facility where we can use smarter material to be able to design lighter and stronger. So we thought, let's bring out a complete new brand, Mode 4x4 Accessories, and we wind it back a little bit. We just focus on doing what we do really well, and that's bringing a super lightweight shell to the market where other 4x4 shops can start putting their fit outs in it and making their little bespoke touches to just how a customer may want it. And that's what we got stuck into. We spent huge amounts of time on the engineering and what we call the design for manufacture, which means we're using all of our talent around us, including all of the equipment, and making sure we design something so that we can build it to a super high quality and we get all of those benefits of speed and scalability that makes us deliver a canopy quicker, which means ultimately we're bringing a canopy in at a price we believe represents a lot of value. And that's what we've done here with Mode. I walk into the Mode 4x4 factory where they're producing these canopies now, and it's an absolute treat to look at. It's a continuous line production flow of all of these assemblies being bonded together and being packaged up in a super tight tolerance process, where we know that we're sending every one of these out the door exactly the same as the one in front of it. And for us, people who are super passionate about manufacturing things here in Australia and absolutely nailing it and being able to sit back at the end of it and really believe that we're bringing a super good value product to market, that I only hope can actually give all of the touring people out there, which in Australia is just such a phenomenal amount of people looking to make their vehicle better and safer. I believe we've nailed that with the Mode 4x4. And for those people that just like getting to those destinations, I actually believe, and it's much like myself, we love the trip there. We love the challenge of getting through these harsh tracks and conditions. We love the fun of being able to go with mates and have the challenges of needing to help someone out behind you if they get stuck. And it's that passion of going on those tough tracks and being able to do them well and safely with your family in the car that I just love. It's an absolute treat, and I know that the more Australians that can go and do this type of touring really appreciate what is out there and how you can go out there and do it safely and put a massive smile on your face. So one of the other key benefits we wanted to make sure that we nailed was distribution. We wanted to make sure we started partnering with all of the best four-wheel drive shops around Australia, give them the opportunity to be able to put their gear inside it, whether it's their fridge system, their electrical system, or their fit-out system, and allow them to go and build touring canopies and be in your local area. So it's been an absolute treat to see that unfold and for us to start building these partnerships with all of these awesome shops around Australia, because these Mode canopies are available in most states of Australia, and for you to be able to go down, chat with your local store and build out your dream canopy, that is all available now. So one of the key things that we're really excited about is how you can build out your canopy. If you want to get out there and perform better on the tracks and also stay well within the constraints of your GCM and your GVM, then jump on the Mode configurator, build out and get an instant price, get out to one of our dealer network and come and check one of these awesome canopies out. We're looking forward to help you outfit your touring setup for your next off-road adventure.